God, that's fun. You guys should be doing this right now. Good morning. I am out in the kayak on a rainy morning. I'm with the left-handed hunter. He's filming too, but I don't know what we're going to get. We haven't had so much as a sniff so far. I am running a topwater bait, but it may not work. He's running a spinner bait. It hasn't worked yet. I got the rain jacket going on and off because the rain is on and off. My kayak doesn't want to cooperate directionally. I don't know why. It's been a morning. It's one of those mornings when you feel like things are stacked against you.
What the hell's going on here, brother?
Doesn't mean they are. You just kind of have that sensation. The fish will tell you if you need to slow down. And they might be telling me that this morning. I haven't decided 100%. But I fish through an area quickly, cover water, get in front of the fish. If they prove to me they're not active, they're not going to bite. And I go to, from a surface quick presentation to a slower subsurface presentation to an even slower subsurface presentation. But I'm always trying to move and cover water. If you do that, like I say, you get in front of the most fish. Once you figure out the fastest presentation that they'll actually eat, well, then you can go that speed. Get in front of, again, plenty of fish. But my last resort are the slow, methodical presentations. I know there's days when they work, and I do catch fish like that, but usually I don't end up having to, because there's almost always some fish that will be active and wanting to eat, and if you get a bait in front of enough of them, you end up having a good day. Oh, that's weed, or that's tree, sorry. That tree extends further out than it looked like it did. It's starting to rain again. Big drops, not a lot of them. It looks like it's going to be a lot of them here in a minute, so I might shut her off and paddle for the other side of the lake. What are you throwing? Jitter?
No love for the bug right now.
You were running it pretty fast. I was surprised it was a jitterbug. Did you have anything? I haven't gotten touched. I've mostly been throwing the plop, but I haven't gotten a sniff yet.
You want to hit somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't see any point in flogging a horse. Sometimes those fish that don't want to eat can be teased into eating, which is, I think, where we are today, although I haven't proven it 100% to myself yet. We haven't gotten bit yet, so it's time to start slowing down. I'm going to shut the camera down and probably catch a fish here. Well, 1 6-inch largemouth later, I did catch a little guy transitioning from one little basin in the lake to another. I did not have the camera running, and you didn't miss much. Literally a 6-inch largemouth. On spinner, a little bit slower presentation, not the topwater bait, but jumped on it. Green heron. Sorry. I slowed my presentation a little bit. If I slow it too much, it gets in the weeds. That's a problem. So, trying to stay over the tops of the weeds so as not to waste every cast to just picking garbage off of my lure. In lakes where the predominant, there's a fish, another dink. I do think there is some value to in a lake where the fish, oh, he come off. He took me into a weed, and I kept the weed and lost him. Well, left-handed hunter decided to come here instead of some other places that I suggested, because he felt like our chances of catching a big fish here was a little higher, and that we likely would only catch small fish at the other place. So far I've only caught small fish, and not very many of them, and we'd have caught 40 at the other place, but he's right, we probably wouldn't have caught a giant, although it's possible. And maybe he's got a giant by now, I don't know. Well, it looks like the left-handed hunter did come up with a nice fish, and it was on a jitterbug. And of course, He is a walking technical difficulty, so this is what the audio sounds like that he got. Yeah, that's no good. So I'm going to just tell you what I think he might have been saying based on what I know about the left-handed hunter. Well, look, I got a little love for the bug. Let's see if I can get a weight on him. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. Definitely a dominant fisherman, brother. Let's see how long this fish is. Maybe throw in a rain is stupid. The cameras are stupid. This lake is stupid. Ice fishing stupid. But I'm glad I caught a fish. That's definitely success for me. Big fish, just like I told him. I bet the Multifarious hasn't caught one. And if he did, it's because I taught him everything I know. I got him right over there, brother. I know you all just watch this channel for me. You just tolerate those other two bozos. Or something like that anyway. A lot of weeds. I mentioned that slowing down was causing me to pick up some weeds, and there you have it. Well, I might shut the camera off again because that's how I catch fish. Little guy. Moved to a bank on another lake. Made a handful of casts, but found one. Purple. Letting you know. Okay. Change lakes. First cast with the purple gold. And there you go. We'll take it. Dark, dark fish because the water's really clear. I really just made that cast so I could change the position of my boat without paddling. And I thought I got in the weeds, but it was a fish out in the middle.
I mean, I gotta fix my backlash. Now my battery's not.
You got another battery?
I got my battery bank plugged into it. It says it's charging from it, but then it also says my battery's at like 30%. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe your battery's at 30% because it was sitting there trying to save while you didn't have it plugged in.
It's not hot. This thing runs all day.
Then I don't know.
What the hell's going on here, brother? Well, I know what I'm not doing. I'm not catching fish because I'm messing with this stupid camera.
Fourth fish on the day. 2 very small fish, 1 pretty darn small fish, and 1 decent fish. No big fish. Keep working, keep trying. You got that working over there yet?
I don't know if bright sun, clear water, top water might not be the ticket. Too bright. I'll catch him on a Ned rig right here. Watch this.
Left-handed hunter managed to find a fish while I was doing other things back at the other lake, and a pretty good one. Boy, there's a lot of bluegills. Holy moly. Oh, there's a fish. Another dark one. Cool looking. Come here, bud. He's a little nicer, I think. It's another good one, not a giant, 1.5 pounds. Maybe a little bigger. Out here in the middle, on them weeds. I threw to the bank, but he didn't hit it till it was halfway back.
Let me catch one.
Yeah, I wish you would. Well, my day's turned around. I caught now 5 fish on the day, and we started with lightning, so.
Come on, fish. Come on, jitterbug.
I don't know what the left-handed hunter is talking to over there.
I know it.
There's a fish. Must have landed it on him. Hit that right away. Haven't seen him yet. Thought he was gonna jump, but he didn't. Oh, damn, he's a fighter. Uh-oh. God darn it. He put himself in the frickin' tree. He got off. That fish was pulling hard too. Shoot. That was my bigger fish. God dang it. Poop. Very upset about that. God darn. That would have been good on camera. The good thing about a lake with a lot of stuff in it is there's lots of places for fish to hide. The bad thing is there's a lot of places for fish to go when they're hooked. And he did too. He got right in a branch and used the leverage to get off. Dang it. That was a good fish. I didn't see him, so I can't say how big. I don't have any idea. Definitely would have been the best one of the day so far, but that's not particularly big. But I don't know what I don't know. Joey, I hooked and lost a big fish.
Huh?
I hooked and lost a big fish. I didn't get to see it, but I couldn't get it up. It got me around a tree and come off. Right up in the corner. On the purple gold. I wish I'd have seen that fish. I haven't found a single fish in the wood yet. They've all been in the weeds. top water. Biggest one in the boat so far, but I think the other one was bigger. It pulled a lot harder than that. His mouth a little tore up, and he's angry. Well, that's 6 in the boat, and my first one on top. Running it slow too. He hit it hard though. I threw that to the cover and worked it out from the cover, but he did hit it out away a little.
When I turn the record off, as soon as I turn the record back on, it draws from the battery. Makes no sense to me.
I'm gonna be in trouble if I get bit right there. And I did too. I got him past the trouble. I got him over the log that I was worried about. That's another nice fish too. No. Come here, bud. That's a real good one. Alright. I'm gonna pick up the fish with the bait in his mouth because that's not good, typically. Here he is. Another nice one. Having a good day, having a lot of fun. Managed to hook him by a tree. Oh, he bat jumped in the boat and pulled him over the tree, thankfully. He exploded that topwater bit. Uh-oh. He jumped on that like he was mad at it. Definitely running out of battery. Oh, there's another one on top. God darn. So fun. He's a little smaller. Not a big one. See? Doesn't have to be a big fish. Beat the whopper plopper. That's a 110. That's a nice size bait. People think you can't get away with it. I'm getting away with it. I'm just nitpicking, running through little areas, trying to be consistent and cover water, and they're smashing it. It's so fun. You guys should be doing this right now. People don't throw topwaters. People throw topwaters for like tiny little windows. But I don't know why you wouldn't. It's so fun. They're like noon or later. I threw the topwater around in the morning all morning and I didn't catch squat. They weren't hitting it. That old battery light's blinking at me. It's mad. Shoot. Battery died. I made a long cast. I got blown up. Set the hook. I got a big jump and he threw it. So you didn't get to see him. I apologize for that. God darn it. It was exciting. Another decent one. Not a dinky guy. Doing something people wouldn't generally do on public water and having success because people don't do it. Do what they tell you not to. It's not 100% true, but don't let people tell you what the fish want. Let the fish tell you what the fish want.
Oh God, I forgot to ask you the same thing. Holy crap. I come around a corner. I already seen it from when I was coming down the road, and I'm like, this already doesn't look good. And then I come around a corner. Holy shit. I just went, nope.